What up, you two? It's your boy Money Junkie, and we got your boy Blue Ski, and we back with another episode of your favorite podcast, Conversations Junkies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we got a lot to talk about today, but first and foremost, we're gonna end it up. We're gonna start it off. My bad. We're gonna start it off with the end of Game 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but before we get into it, y'all, we appreciate y'all for anybody that tuned into our Twitch and our live stream last night. Y'all, we gonna be posting our links in our comments for more. But with that being said, let's get into this episode, family. Man, that OKC versus Indiana Game 7. OKC won, man, 103-91. Basically taking home the trophy. Shea was the Finals MVP, man. What was your overall thoughts on the game and the series, bro?
Overall thoughts on the game, it could have, like I said, well, if you was tuned into the Twitch, I said it on the Twitch, it could go good or it could go bad. That Tyrese injury could have motivated them boys to go out there and play, or it could have took the heart out of them. And as you can see, it took the heart out of them. Them boys weren't playing, they weren't making shots. It looked good, you know, until that second half. Because that first half, that second quarter, it was tied up down there at halftime. So they played decent, but, you know, that second half, them boys, they had their playmaker, and it went all the way downhill. But, hey, you can't hate, you know. The best availability is the best. No, best availability. Yeah, is availability.
There you go.
Tripping. But, yeah, man. So, shout out to Shay. Shout out to the whole OKC Thunder. You know, to the Sonics fans, it's a win-win for y'all.
Shit, I feel like it's a lose for them if anything. But I have to say, I definitely agree with you on that part about from Indiana side. I thought they honestly still had a chance to win because it's not like they haven't won without Tyrese before, especially in the finals. So they definitely, you know, like you said, up until that halftime. They was neck and neck. I think they was up by 1 at the half, and then that third quarter, all them turnovers, they just killed them. T.J. McConnell was out there by himself. I don't know if Pascal was in foul trouble or what, but he was nowhere to be found in that third quarter. I don't know why he was sitting on the side. Nimhar and Mathurin, or my bad, Neesmith. No shows. I don't know where they decided to go. The whole point of Indiana was that they were supposed to be a team. And they tried to put it on T.J. McConnell back, and he did the best he could.
Shout out to T.J.
Yeah, shout out T.J.
You showed me why you earned your bag last year. Because I ain't knew he got paid last year. But I
thought he was finna get his bag.
No, he got paid last year.
Okay. Yeah. But nah, yeah. I saw him on that post game apologizing. He the last one that should have been apologizing to me. But yeah, Miles Turner missing. I don't know where everybody was at, but yeah, they just broke it off. And turnovers killed them. I think they had 32 points. OKC had 32 points off of their turnovers versus Indiana.
Because matter of fact, started the third quarter. I remember watching at the bottom. OKC had 12 points off of turnovers. The Indiana 0. So, and I think
Tyrese Halliburton ended up with either their first or their second most made threes, and he went out in the first 7 minutes of the game.
Exactly. Man played 7 minutes, had 9 points.
And you could tell he was cooking, bro. It really hurt him for all y'all that didn't see, like.
And that shit.
That was a terrible, like.
We was in for a game. That was gonna be I like the way he started out. He could have cooled off. You never know. It's a lot of what ifs in this situation. But the way he started out, he was gonna have a great game.
It was gonna be a great game. And I mean, I gotta give their props to them. They fought to the end. I mean, nobody would have thought they would have been there. And you know, to that whole Pacers organization, they definitely showed out. But on OKC side, you know, they was the best team all year, and they showed it. Although I even with or without the Tyrese Halliburton injury, I felt like OKC was gonna win. I picked them. I did say it was gonna go. Wait, did I say 7?
You said 7.
Oh, okay.
We both said 7.
Okay, yeah. But
I wanted it in 6, but I said it's gonna go 7.
Right. And you know, they showed like they was the best team, even though as a matter of fact, shout out to J-Dub. Shout out to J-Dub. I don't know why they trying to compare to Scottie Pippen. I don't see no Scottie Pippen bad word. Maybe that Batman rule, I guess I kind of see it, what they talking about. But nah, Like I've been a fan of J Dub's game, Chet. I'm a fan of Chet too. I don't know where he been missing as far as these finals, but he
had a couple dunks, but he
yeah.
ain't really balled out.
Last game he had 18 points and like 5 blocks. So like he showed up last night, but he was just inconsistent. But they champions now, so I can't say they pulled out the win.
Shout out Alex Caruso for saying he got a real ring.
Shout out to Ball Eagle, yeah. I can't even knock it. Them boys was hooping, although they was fouling. That's the one thing I hated about OKC all year is, and it wasn't even that Shea and them boys like they free throw merchants, but they kind of is. It's not like
Shea is.
Shea for sure is, and it's not like he gets a lot of the free throw calls. But it's the way he played the game and the way he flopped and manipulated the game.
Taking advantage of that James Harden.
But then you see a clip Lou Dort literally holding TJ as he's dribbling.
Yeah.
And
they don't call
nothing. He right in his face. So it's like, come on, man, y'all gotta be both ways when it comes to that holding. But
definitely.
I mean, they got it out the mud by the middle of that third quarter when Lou Dort hit that 3, you kind of just felt
the energy. Dagger in the heart.
Yeah, you just felt the energy going out.
You hear that bang! It's over with.
Yeah, but I mean, over and all, it was still a good game. A good series overall. A lot of people was talking about it. I think it's been the best series we've seen in a long time.
It's like you ain't had no real superstar name, so of course a lot of people gonna think it's gonna be boring. But this is a great series for sports watchers and especially people who love basketball.
Mm-hmm. All right, so with that being said, now that we talking about superstars, Shai Gilgeous wins the Finals MVP. Has Shai entered the top 3 with now MVP, a scoring title, and the Finals MVP all in the same year?
I gotta see him do it again.
Only 3 other players ever did that.
Right, but I gotta see him do it again. Only because it's not hating, but it's like. I'm on a biased side because the way they got there, everybody got hurt.
And let's not forget, he could have won it last year now.
Right. But everybody got hurt this year, so it's like, I got to see it.
What you mean everybody got hurt?
Who? For they pass, where they get there?
Hold on. Let me think. Who they played first round?
Ja?
They played, Ja was out. Okay, second round they played, Denver? They was healthy?
Murray was sick.
Man, he was sick for a game, man.
It don't matter.
Sick. And he still was cooking. That don't even matter. He was cooking that game.
No, Murray didn't play last game.
Murray did play.
No, not the last game.
Because
Jokic was by himself.
They played game 7. They went to game 7. It don't matter.
Murray didn't play.
See, and you can make that excuse for anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
One day ring.
They did. I mean, I ain't hate. That's why I say I'm biased with it though. I gotta see him do it again with no injury.
Everybody got injured. Like you could literally say that for any championship. Like it's a little bit of luck as well as you being the best team. Like you can get injured every year.
True. Right. That's why I say I gotta see it again. But I ain't gonna say he top 3. No. Okay.
So you don't. So okay. So who is your top 3 in the NBA right now? I know Jokic gotta be up there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gotta be there. You could go give a guy with Anthony Edwards.
I'm listening. No, I'm assuming you clip for me. Go ahead.
Nah. You
top 3 in the league. Go ahead.
Jokic, Anthony, Luka.
Giannis not top 3?
Shit, no. Giannis was healthy. And he ain't got no way.
Giannis has a ring. Giannis has 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year. Nah, you trolling. Giannis, Anthony Edwards better than Giannis?
Yes. What?
Nah.
Anthony Edwards is in the West. Giannis is in the East.
Is we gonna disrespect Giannis right now?
I know. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he's not.
He's great. Top, bro. That man still averaged 30, 11, and 6. Don't do that.
If I'm 7'5", I'm gonna average 30. Just pass me the ball.
But everybody can't do that though. Everybody can't put it.
Okay, so is Shai better than Embiid? Healthy.
Is Shai better than Embiid?
Healthy.
If Embiid healthy, I'm taking Embiid.
Exactly. My point exactly.
What's your point?
Shai's not up there yet.
Okay, but you can't talk about the what else. We talking about what is.
You asked me.
Giannis healthy. Okay,
Would you say Giannis over Shea?
Yes.
Okay. So who's your top 3? You should ask him.
Jokic, Giannis. I'm gonna go either Shea or Luka. Right now you kind of gotta give it to Shea.
So Shea is in your top 3.
Right now Shea in the top 3.
For sure.
And then, like I said, then there's Luka. I don't know how you put Ant above any of those four. I love Ant. He a Georgia boy. I'm just saying. Them boys got hardware right now.
You're right. No, he tripping. No.
Nah. I guess so. Y'all let me know. Y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about that. I think he ready to end.
Let's get on Tyrese's injury, man.
Yeah. As far as that, well, how do you think he gonna feel going in? Because he probably gonna be out all the next season.
Exactly. He gonna be out all next season. Dame out all next season. Tatum. Do you
Mr. Zeros?
Exactly.
All the zeros went out.
All right. So let me ask you this: do you think he should have played?
Yeah. I would have played.
Because it was Game 7.
It was Game 7.
So if it was Game 6, no.
If it's Game 6, he got injured in Game 6.
But no, I'm asking you, if it was Game 6, do you play?
If he got injured Game 5, nah. I say give him that rest. But it depends. Are they up a game?
They
still?
down. No,
they down again. So they down 3-2.
They were down Game 6.
Are they down? Yeah. I'll rest them.
Cause I say listening to Kendrick, cause Kendrick called that shit. Kendrick Perkins said you're supposed to rest him.
I'll rest him.
Because he told KD that, and KD got hurt 2 games later. He told his kid 2 games later.
So, hey, that's the thing about like you said, people get injured. Like you never know what's gonna happen. So like when you got it, that Game 7, like you never know when you're gonna be back in that opportunity again. Like a lot of people don't never go back.
I agree. I would have played. I'm not finna.
Yeah.
It's Game 7. This winner go home.
Yeah, facts. So that's just me. I would have understood if he would have sat out. If it was Game 6, that would have been a different circumstance. But Game 7, I'm playing. So and he was going hoop, and I know that just killed him even more on the inside because he was finna have a good game.
Cause top OB, he tried to blame it on himself, talking about he was messed up in the head thinking about Tyrese. That's why he ain't play good. No, he ain't play good all series.
No,
he had one good game.
Oh yeah, come on. Sometimes you need that for your role players. So you need that. But as a matter of fact, while we was on the topic, yesterday, right before the game, Kevin Durant, the Phoenix Suns got traded to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and 5 second-round picks. So, yeah, KD will not be in Houston with Fred VanVleet ain't going to them boys, and I guess Devin Booker got some more shooting guards on his team. So, how you feel about that trade? How you feel about KD in Houston? Do you like the move?
Do I like the move? No. Do I understand it? Yes. But I wouldn't have traded my young star for an old head who about to retire in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you never know what was going on in the locker room. Or they seen the potential they had last year, you bring in a great star. Because I ain't gonna lie, I would have kept Thompson over Jalen. So I definitely see the upside in the Twins. But all in all, I understand the trade, but did I like it? No.
So wait, hold up. So you saying you didn't like it because
I wouldn't have got rid of my young superstar for an old head.
Okay, I see where you coming from, but if you already got a younger guard with more potential, like you just seen them in the finals. They was the 2nd seed,
right?
And Jalen Green was averaging his 20 points per game. Okay, that man got to the playoffs, had 1 game of above 30, and the rest of the games that man ain't even scored double.
Yeah, he ain't scored double. You're right.
And I ain't saying that like Jalen Green can't hoop or nothing like that, or like he can't.
But
flourish.
we both agreed this too, though. That was their first year there.
That was their first year there, but everybody else played like they've been there before. Exactly, and they you could tell their defense was not the problem throughout the whole year. Like Ime Udoka, they coach, like they were stressing on their defense.
You put them out the Warriors.
The Warriors.
I mean, at the same time too though.
They shouldn't have lost to the Warriors. They was the second seed.
But at the same, I'm thinking about it. Steph wasn't losing to Dylan Brooks.
I mean, I agree with that. But at the same time, if you look at the team, they problem was they couldn't get a bucket when they needed it. Yeah, exactly. And
clutch time players make clutch time.
That half court offense. You mean like if Jalen Green wasn't dunking, he ain't getting no points. And I'm not saying that like he can't go nowhere else and develop his bag or get his money, but they got a win right now team, and KD is a win right now player.
Yeah,
but
KD stay healthy. KD can't stay on court either now.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta use good.
That's a big if.
But that's a use good versus a young athlete who gonna be on the court.
But that's a nuclear walking weapon. That's a walking 27.
What you just said on the last segment?
What?
Your best ability
is available. KD is a different available. Like, I mean, what can I say? When you reach that legendary, that's a different circumstance. You know who KD is. You know who he is.
Right. We gonna see.
We gonna see. I ain't saying like they gonna win the chip next year. I'm just saying I like that on both sides. Well, I like that more on Houston's side.
I about to say on the Suns, you got 3 guards.
Yeah. I like it for Houston because their roster is evened out. They kept Jabari Smith. They still got Steven Adams and Şengün is really their piece. Yeah. That's their centerpiece. Them and Amin Thompson. You still got Fred VanVleet. I mean, you gonna miss Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, and he a real vet who don't win. So.
Facts. So him and KD together, that's real championship. You got the old plus the young end. That's a great team. That's how I feel. And it was one of the only teams that could make that package deal to give to the Suns.
Does Devin Booker stay or does he do?
Well, you ain't seen that bag. He got it. He got
like. Did you request a trade though?
Nah. They paid that man to stay. They know what they doing though. Cause I mean, they gonna trade Jalen Green. They already said they didn't plan on staying with him.
Yeah, they waived him. They did waive him. Yeah.
They waived him.
I think I seen that this morning. They waived him.
Oh, I don't know about they waiving him. Not with that contract.
I think I seen that. I ain't 100%, but I do believe I did see that.
They gonna move him. They gonna move him somewhere and get something back. They either gonna get a big or some more wing pieces because they can't trade Bradley Beal unless you talking about waiving Bradley Beal.
No, it was Jalen Green picked him, but it might be one of the little fake things too.
Right, true. Yeah, we ain't TMZ y'all, so we only speaking on what we know factually and everything else is
That's why I didn't say it for a fact. That's what I said. I seen it.
Nah, I like that for Houston and for Phoenix. I think they got a little bit more to go. They just a little aggressive as far as like how they make their trip. Like they own the ship new. They don't know what they really got going on for real. So
KD ain't got to practice though.
Yeah, just let him soup up win his games. And he's really just he's the perfect. I don't need no offense. Like just give me a bucket. So him fitting in with them is gonna be perfect. Put the ball in mid hands. You can still let him and Şengün grow, and he just walk in and get his buckets whenever the need be. But he the first domino to fall. I feel like Giannis gonna be the next one to go, cause we all know he not staying in Milwaukee.
Giannis to the Lakers.
I would love that. Honestly. But yeah, we gonna see what this NBA got in store for us. Again, we got
the WNBA.
Yeah. My bad. Again, we got OKC beating Indy 103-91. So that's it for our rest of our NBA season. Talking about the WNBA. Yeah, my bad. Let's get into it. Go ahead and get us off, man.
Oh, Caitlin Clark is a superstar. Why do y'all keep beating on my girl, man? How you feel about that shit, man?
Hey, man, I feel like, they jealous of her. And we ain't gonna make it no race thing. It ain't about no.
There's a white girl pushing on
her. Yeah, it's about like she just the best. And what injury say? Oh, it ain't about everybody watching. Just one player. It's not just about one player. When Caitlin Clark was injured, the rate dropped down 60%.
Well, the ticket prices went back to $20.
Yeah, exactly. So if we saying this one, it is Caitlin Clark. If anybody else bringing all this attention and.
I don't see how you hate on somebody who finna bring the biggest bag to the WNBA.
And then did you even see that clip of what's her name? Sabrina. I can't think of her name. She was Kelsey Plum. My bad, Kelsey Plum. She had the dudes outside. They had the autographs, and she asked for autograph. Or Buddy asked for autograph on her. He had like a basketball card, like a trading card.
Yeah, trading card.
Yeah, and he asked to sign it. She was like, "You don't think that's a little weird? I'm really turned off by this." And like she didn't want to sign. He was like, "Please, I'm just a fan. I'm sorry if it's weird." She was like, "Yeah, I'll sign it." And like I was just thinking to myself like, "Shit, y'all should be lucky. Y'all got fans." Like,
man, you lucky. I'm asking you for.
That's what I'm saying. Like you would think for all of them for so long they've been begging like, "Oh, we need more fans. We need more people view and shit." Like they not acting like they.
Cause it's a difference to me with the Caitlin Clark situation. It's a difference between playing hard defense and you just straight up being dirty. You feel me? Like,
but I ain't gonna lie now. At the same time, Caitlin do be manipulating.
She be running her mouth too.
Yeah, cause she'll start sometimes too. She'll hit you with a little slot shit and then play the innocent little. I don't know what's going on, but she be smooth with it and the media kind of try to run with it, so it go both ways.
Yeah, but hey, shout out to her teammates because they finally starting to stick up for her too though. Cause usually they be letting them beat on Caitlin.
Yeah, but that's like your welcome rookie shit. But when you in that locker room and that shit will come with brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever hood, you know who you fighting with at the end of the day. It's y'all versus them. But yeah, WNBA I say it's getting pretty good. It's going through its 80s version right now. Like, some people still kind of starting to get skilled, back for the NBA, they had their plumbers and electricians. They got their hairstylists and nail technicians. So this is just their early versions of basketball. But we gonna see how it's going, man. All I know is Caitlin Clark gonna be like the Jerry West of this generation. Like what she done? Like she gonna be so legendary by the time it's like 2040. Like, or my bad, like 2100 maybe. So, however long we is in the future, she gonna change this game for sure for them. Yeah, she gonna make them girls guard her for sure. But WNBA got a lot going on. Well, hey, that's it for president. If we get to that far, but that's politics for another day. Yeah, how you feel about that John Jones return, man? For fighting Tom Salamrini.
Honestly, I feel like he bitched out.
John Jones?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But at the end of the day, you never know what somebody got going on mentally or physically. So it might be something deeper than what we know. Because he didn't say nothing. He just announced retirement. So I still want to give him a chance to acknowledge why, maybe, if we get it. But at the end of the day, you never know what somebody really got going on just to retire out of nowhere when you have something coming up.
Yeah, I feel that. You gotta think, John been on the top of the mountain for a long time. Like, he was already talking, well, I don't come on my house unless it's worth $100,000 anyway. Like, he already beat up at this point. He done made, like, everybody know him as one of the best fighters of all time. And then you got this up and coming young buck that's trying to beat you for the championship. Yeah, you see that, man? You like, I done seen how all these other greats done went out. They done got beat up on their way out the door.
Only one did.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave out on top. So it's not like I feel where he coming from. It's just that why you set up the fight?
Exactly.
If you knew you was gonna do that, like you boosted it all up, and then you had my man Dana White at the press conference, like he just had to break the news that somebody died or something to the UFC. But I mean,
something definitely going on just to do it before you about to fight. Something going on.
Yeah, but I mean,
his body not doing what his mind wanted to do.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like I said, he seen that young buck. He just like, nah, I'm good. I'll leave in my high note. But this is a question I did want to ask you real quick before we get off of this. Who is you taking in the fight? Prime John Jones or Prime Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson.
You gotta fight him.
Oh, I got him.
Yes, you have to fight
John
him.
Jones. Mike Tyson not hitting me. No day.
Okay, but think about it. At the same, and I know we got a lot to go on, but think about it, because this for the clip. We will clip this. So, John Jones got the hands and the feet. Nah, you gotta think either one. You gotta go in the ring with them.
All right, I'm gonna give you one after this. But I'm gonna say John Jones though. Cause Mike Tyson not hitting me, bro.
No, I agree.
All right, so since you gave me that one, Rampage or Mike Tyson?
I go with Rampage still.
Yeah.
I'm still taking Rampage.
Now that one I'm taking Mike Tyson. Rampage is finna break my spine. You tripping?
You gotta think, Prime Tyson might fuck around and bite off your ear on a regular day. He might kill you one punch.
Prime Rampage might paralyze you. It's okay.
Is he gonna take paralyzation or death?
I take that invite.
Come on,
I take that invite. You know
Come on, man. Ooh, weird boy. That's a good one, man. Y'all gotta let us know what y'all think about that one. I ain't gonna lie. I can't get punched by Mike Tyson. That's crazy. But I'm thinking of John Jones. That man one snap hit your leg, your whole shit break. Like just.
That's cool. Mike Tyson knock your ass out. That's embarrassing forever.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got the jaw for that. I ain't got the jaw for that. But yeah, getting on to that just real quick before, cause I know you a Steelers fan too. We in the NFL, y'all. Now we in the NFL, man.
Yeah,
I know we got a lot to go through, but we just wanna, get all of these rolling for y'all. How you feel about Jair Alexander to the Baltimore Ravens?
Them boys are stacking up just to still lose. But I ain't gonna lie, honestly, I feel like they're gonna be a great team. It's always a great game every time we play them. But that don't mean everybody can play together for them. Cause they got a lot of superstars on their defense right now. Mm-hmm. I like it on paper, but
they got the best secondary in the league.
Come on, nah.
Honestly.
Over the Eagles?
Secondary? Hell, like as a whole? Come on now, you got.
I ain't gonna lie, they gonna be a no-fly zone.
You got Kyle Hamilton at free safety. Malachi Starks out of Georgia. Remember, we wanted him. Rookie. Marlon Humphrey. You got Nate Wiggins. They drafted last year. Jair Alexander. And they got Buddy from Tennessee. What's his name?
Damn. I can't think of his name. I know exactly what you're talking about. I see his face.
Is it Awuzie? It's not Awuzie? I can't even remember. But they stacked over there.
They look good on paper, but that don't mean nothing, man. Because you're doing all that. Some people ain't gonna play. People gonna get hurt.
But you can't never have enough DBs. Everybody need DBs.
Man, them niggas are old anyway. You gotta think, Green Bay got rid of Alexander for a reason. He can't play. He played 6 games in the past 2 years.
Facts.
Come on now.
16.
What you just said?
Hey, best availability is it?
Best ability is it?
Dang, I can't say it. God dang.
Come on
but
now.
I feel you on that. I just wanted to say, man, that's stacked up over there.
They feel like they finna be a no-fly zone. Aaron Rodgers still finna throw that bit over the top. DK.
Nah, all right. First of all, we all know for a fact they doing that to stop the Chiefs.
I don't even like y'all ain't thought about that much
That's you don't. Our receivers are healthy now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I get that, yeah.
Hollywood, Rasheed, and Xavier Worthy all healthy now. Come on now.
But it's still okay though. Still is going to the Super Bowl next year.
I feel you on that.
Hey, listen, make sure we do this. While we on football, we gotta go to the Super Bowl 2028.
Yeah, we gonna speak it into existence. I don't know how we gonna get. Hey, y'all gotta tune in to us more so we can get the money and run it up to get these tickets. We gonna do our part. Y'all gotta do y'all part. I'm just saying.
We gonna speak it into existence for sure. Wait, I'm gonna be at that Super Bowl.
For sure. But yeah. With that being said, we appreciate y'all for this edition of our sports edition of Conversation Junkies. Like I said, we're gonna be pumping out more videos for y'all. We're gonna be getting into a lot of more gaming and streaming. We're gonna be adding a lot more on our page.
We're gonna be IRL and for real. We're gonna be out.
We're gonna have a lot more going on for y'all. So this is just a building block journey for us, and we appreciate y'all for joining and being a part of this journey with us. But with that being said, we out for this episode. Peace out.